Hi guys, and welcome to another episode, another video. Today I'm doing a comparison between two dive watches, and they're both in the same price range. They both do what they're supposed to do, be used for diving. A lot of us don't do that, so we just wear them because we love the look. Before I do that, I will give you a quick wrist shot. Today I'm wearing my vintage Atlantic. I will do a review on this watch here very shortly when I have some more time. I'm in love with this watch. As you can see, the very nice details it has. I'll do a video and tell you all about this watch. Before we get to these watches, I'll take a sip of my wine. I'm going to start doing this for every video now. I'll drink a couple bottles of wine here. Just joking, not going to do that. But what the hell, why not? So, these are both my watches. One is a Lorier, one is a Squale. Why do I feel that these two watches compare? One is Swiss made, one is made by a company in New York. They don't come from the same place, so I don't know, is these two watches even compatible? I guess we'll find out. You let me know in the comments. I'm going to start with the Squale. I made another video on this. I'm not going to go over and over about this watch. So, Squale, a company that's been around for 50, 60 years, making cases for a lot of other companies before they started making watches. They do very beautiful work. This whole watch is sapphire. It's ceramic. Not gonna scratch any of it. Oversized crown. Nice bracelet. This is obviously a tribute to the mill sub. I really like it. It even has the vintage look in the Lume. Has a beautiful bezel action. Very precise. It's obviously 200 meters and Swiss made. You can pick these up on eBay for 500 bucks, around there. So why would I buy this watch? Well, I really like the mill sub. Submariner, military, and let's face it, am I ever going to buy a military Submariner for $70,000? No. And if I had $100,000 like some of those go for, I would not buy that watch. I would buy a lot of other watches before that one. But this, pays tribute to the mill sub, and I really like the mill sub. So I found this. It was a private transaction. I got it. I paid very little money for this. So I find it to be a beautiful watch. I wear it once in a while. It's not a daily watch that I wear anymore. I don't even wear it on this bracelet anymore. I have it on I'll put it in a couple minutes on a strap. I'll show you what it looks like on my hand. It wears very nice. There you go. Beautiful Squale. It's a 40 millimeter. That's probably about 13 or so height, 12, 13. It's a nice watch. I recommend this watch. If you are in the market for a watch that has a kind of vintage Submariner look to it, this will be it. Squale has other watches, obviously not the only one they make. They make a variety of divers. A lot of them have very beautiful colors, and it's a nice brand. They do very nice work. Now some of these, especially this series, this is 1545 series. This is called Squale Originale. Some of those, one I think is called ceramic, I don't know, something. It's not something I like. Those look just like a Submariner, the new model. I don't like those at all. Now that's a homage to the new Submariner. This is a tribute, a homage to the Mill Sub, which I really like. I would not buy the new, the other model that this company makes, the one that looks just like a Submariner. But that's me. Other people have it and they enjoy it and they look beautiful and very nice on the hand. It has a very nice movement. It has an ETA movement, so it's going to be fine. You know, it's not going to break or anything. So it's a very nice watch. This crown is very, very nice. It snaps. It's a very easy watch to wind. I don't really do a lot of winding because I have it on automatic winder, so it stays there all the time. Bracelet, it's nice. It's a nice clasp. It has an extension. This feels a little cheap here, but it's fine. It'll work. This clasp, I don't know. I'm not really in love with it. It's very thin, but feels a little. You know, for a Swiss company, you expect something a little bit better than this, I think. But it's a nice watch. I enjoy it a lot. Now, Lorier Neptune. This is a brand that caught very, very easy with the watch enthusiasts. It caught on really quick. These are very rare. You're not going to find them. You're not going to see them a lot. This company makes very limited stock, so when they go for sale, they usually sell in like 4 or 5 minutes on their website, and then they're sold out for 5-6 months. I bought mine directly from Lorier. Very nice experience with that company, dealing with the owners, emailing. I did another video on this, and Lauren, husband and wife, run this company. Lauren and Lorenzo, I believe the husband's name. She even sent me an email to thank me for the video I made her. Not her, but I made for, you know, to kind of praise their company. So that's very nice. You don't see that all the time. So this is obviously another watch that's inspired by vintage. This is inspired by the Rolex. I guess you can go 6538 and by old Omegas and by old Tudors, even Blanc Pan. I guess you can see some of that in here, maybe on this bezel, the 50 fathoms. I wear this a lot, this watch. It has beautiful construction. People that have one of these on their wrist learn to really appreciate this watch. So this has, very different from most watches that are made these days, this has plexiglass, something that's gonna scratch. And my son scratched it, and I'll never forget that. These are the things about watches like this that you're gonna remember. If it had a sapphire crystal, obviously, let me clean this good. You're not gonna have any issues. You're not gonna have any scratches. But on something like this, maybe you can see it right there. There's a scratch there. There's another one here. There's another one here. So it's gonna get scratches, and that's the character of this watch. It also has a beautiful distortion because of the way this crystal is. Has a really big dome to it, so that distorts a lot, and distorts in a nice way. The bezel is not as nice as the Squale, that I will have to be honest. But it's really nice, really precise. I really don't have a whole lot of complaints about the bezel. The crown is big, just like the old Rolexes and old Omegas. This does not have a Swiss movement. That has an ETA. This has a Miyota movement, which is a Japanese movement. That's a really good movement. You know, people say really good things about them. I never had any issues. This bracelet is absolutely amazing. People brag about this. In every video you see about a Lorier, they talk about how amazing this bracelet is. And it is amazing. Even the clasp is better than the Squale. It feels a lot more solid construction. Very thin. I'll put it on my wrist a little bit to show you a little what it looks like. There you go. This is a 39 millimeters. So it's gonna wear a little bit smaller on your hand. If you have a wrist that's 8.5, this is gonna look hideous on you. So don't even think about getting one of these if you have big wrists. This is more for people like me with, you know, 6 3/4 wrists, which it fits very nice on my wrist. I really like this watch. I wear it a lot. All right, let me take these bracelets off and put them on something else that I wear these watches on. I'll be right back. All right, so this is what I wear these, how I wear these watches. I had these off the bracelets for a while now. I wear them either with leather or with strap. So this is a, if you can see, it's a Stewart. I'm sure if you are a watch person, you know who this company is. Kevin over there, very nice guy. I really like this. I wouldn't call it a NATO strap, because a NATO strap would go under the watch. This doesn't. This is the only reason I like it. I'm not into NATO straps. NATO straps, they go under the watch and they bulk up the watch, and then you have the whole thing here. It's just not for me. I tried a few of those. It's not for me. Let me show you how this looks on the wrist. This is obviously it's elastic. It feels absolutely amazing on your wrist. Because you don't have the bracelet, you lose a lot of that weight also. So it's a lot more comfortable. I think it looks good. I have another of these straps coming to match the color of the Lume on this watch. But I initially got this for the Lorier. I put on Lorier, it looks really pretty, it's beautiful. But I wear it on this one for now. So this is what I wear my Squale on a Stewart strap. Now the Lorier, I have a couple leather straps. This I got recently. I tried to get something that matches the gilt on the dial, and I think it looks nice. It's a really nice strap. It's from a company called I believe O2 or something like that. Found this guy. He made me, I think, 3 or 4 straps, 4 other watches too. But let me put this on the hand. This looks really nice. I know divers are not supposed to be on leather, but whatever. I find this to look very nice on the leather too. So there you have it. Nice Lorier on a leather strap. So only one more thing to do, and that would be to do a beautiful Lume shot so we can look at Lume and see what these two look like. And this is where you'll see a big difference. You have the Squale that has this old Lume look. Obviously, it's not old. It's not. It still uses new Lume. This has Luminova, C3 Luminova, and this uses BGW9, which is that bluish Lume that you see in Rolex and other watches. But you'll see a big difference here in these two. Let me charge them up a little bit. There you have it. Big difference. Let's start with the Squale. It's nice. It's that typical Luminova green. The pip is also lit. You probably can't even see that too good here. Yeah, it's beautiful. Not as striking as this. When you look at the Lorier in the dark, it's amazing. Absolutely stunning color on this BGW9 Lume is amazing. You see these on Rolexes and different watches, but Rolex is known for having the new Rolexes. It's known for having this Lume. Now the old Rolexes had something like this, tritium and radium and all kinds of things. The old watches, if you remember, they had the T on them to show that there is tritium in them, and some had T25. This old watch that I have, if you can see really close, in the Swiss, it says T-Swiss and made T. That's because of the tritium they used in to make the Lume. So these are the two watches. I think they're compatible. I don't know, let me know what you think. Or which one would you go for? Would you go for Lorier? Would you go for a Squale? While I take a sip of my wine. I like them both. I don't think I'll ever get rid of either one of these. I don't think I say that. But you never know. For now, I like them both. I wear them quite often. So let me know what you think in the comments. Which one would you choose? Would you go for the hyped up Lorier, which I love? Or would you go for Squale? It's a company with 50, 60, 70 years of experience in making dive watches. Choice is yours. I don't know. I'm just going to enjoy both of them for a while now. So I have some more videos coming up. I'm going to do one shortly on this. I also am going to do one on comparing my Islander to my Orient with the Lume and everything. And hopefully, really soon, we'll get a Rolex Submariner from my friend Steve, who has a Submariner, to compare it to this Squale military sub, I guess you want to call it. So we'll see where that takes us. But for now, thank you for, if you lasted to the end of this video, thank you for watching. And if you enjoy these kinds of videos, subscribe, share these videos with on platforms. Give me a like, notifications, whatever. But yeah, this is it. Two beautiful watches that I enjoy quite often. And I'm gonna leave you with that. Have yourself a good day. I'll see you on the next one.